Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Hedon. In the last episode, we ventured through the city of Valk, and now have made it to the barracks for the Iron Orc Division. And it sounds like they're Minotaur allies, amongst other races that exist. Beginning to sound a bit like it's all the races versus the demons. At least we found the remains of a dwarf as well, and that would tell us that the dwarves at least are not overtly hostile with the orcs or minotaurs in this world. We had a rather substantial battle against the cultists in Valk as well, attempting to reach the barracks here. They came out of various summoning pentagrams. They had laid a few traps for us as well, but in the end they weren't able to stop us from reaching the barracks. On the other side of this, somewhere connected to it, is the forge, and we are trying to make our way there to see if the Iron Orcs were able to repulse these enemies, and hopefully at least preserve and destroy any information about their technology. We've learned that one Iron Orc in particular, Taiti, I think is her name, was off to the forge to stop the cultists. And that's where we've left off. The note looks like it was pinned on the nearby wall but got blown away onto the floor. If any survivor gets here, we are holding up in the garrison, so link up with us as soon as you can. Make sure to hail us before entering the courtyard, or we might open fire on you. And if any of you cultist freaks can read this, come kiss our asses. Captain Beza. Or Beza. Woof, looks like they made them pay for attempting to get through there. I wonder if they were successful or not, though, in the end. It looks like the cultists' numbers are practically endless, judging by what we're seeing so far, where they had a large amount of them in reserve. The gate must be fully powered first. Alright, well, let's go this way. Ooh, oh no! I used... One second, everyone. Alright, sorry about that. So, that was me accidentally hitting a hotkey and activating my ring of... my elementalist ring, which there was no reason to do right there. So I'm just going to reload to keep it. We actually don't have full ammo for our bolt gun, so we need to be a little careful with how often we use it at the moment. Which reminds me, by the way, Tim's seeing axes on the ground. We have an axe. We should be throwing that to help us here. Okay, by the way, so what I don't think it would. It's probably going to take too long for me to do a summary of all the equipment and what have you that I have. So I'm going to skip doing that. If it's acceptable to you guys, which I hope it is. Now, these girls, as we know, can reflect back shots, but they can't reflect back fire very well. And the screams for all the people we set them on fire is simply amazing also. I should be trying to use my flamethrower a little more often. Remember the house rules as well that we have, everyone. So, I don't get to save whenever I want. I'm forced to use autosaves. I might change that for the boss battle when we reach our first boss battle. That's going to be really tough. Without making saves for each stage of that fight. And we don't get to reload whenever we want. We have to drain the clips. I was either waiting to ambush us or keeping that door shut. If we can shoot out of this, they can probably shoot into it. Unfortunately, we can't get through that small cutlass. Nor that one. Alright, but being able to kill a few of those enemies probably make it easier for us in the future. Hey, can you go check out the vents behind the gym? The bears keep telling me they hear some weird hissing noise. Could be a fissure or perhaps some pests. Don't forget to take a frag fire can with you. You might have some purging to do. Oh, we were here earlier. Okay, that's the training grounds. Is that a tattoo on his head, do you think? A brand? Or is it a cracked skull from what we did to him? I think he's trying to run away, actually, if he's not turning on to fight us. Unfortunately for him, there's no way to run. They don't activate buttons. They just destroy them. We need a stone key to enter this room. For that lever there. Feels like a trap. We don't have a choice but to go down. And our shady friend is still watching us. Good ambush, guys. Didn't work out, though, for you. Supplies. And a new weapon. Before we reload it, let's grab a little more, because I believe this can hold 5 total rounds in it. A crush bow. The game really wants me to use it right there, but I didn't have it equipped. I was a little worried we wouldn't get out in time. The crush bow is basically your rocket launcher. The bolts normally do AoE fire damage. Alt fire doesn't do AoE damage, but the bolts can go through multiple enemies. Good for dealing with heavily armored enemies in particular, or ones that put up a shield to block damage that you would do. Beza, if you or your scouts read this, know that we have carved our way into the forge. The gates were open, so the cultists must have taken over the security posts in there. We'll lock them down behind us, as we were just ambushed by a wave of spawning right into the depot here, and we can't risk getting flanked while pushing. We've loaded up on ammo and potions, but there's plenty of supplies left around if you can get here. Good luck. Dura. None of these are addressed to us, to Zan, so they don't know we're back here. Some healing potions. We don't need any of those at the moment. So this leads to the forge. Let's check that really quick. Yep, to Volk's Great Forge. Oh, hello. The girl there can see us. Now she's in her defensive stance. That means that whatever we fire at her will be deflected, including the crushbow's normal attack. But it's all fire. Can go through her defense. Looks like they have more life in this mode as well. More goggles will take that. Grab the key as well. Good try, sir. Didn't work, though. Holding out in the corner. Not a good idea. All our crush bows are now enchanted with air magic, courtesy to the Lancers and Earth Mothers. This allows for deadly, fast, and accurate shots that pierce through all flesh and armor with ease. Know that the magic force encasing the bolt dulls the explosion and fragmentation radius, but this can certainly be used to our advantage at closer range. No demon will withstand this raw power. Target range, apparently. So let's show the crossbow, or crush bow, just a bit. Normal fire. Alt fire. You can't hold too much ammo for it, and ammo's not that easy to come by for it either. But there was plenty inside that secret. I wonder if we could have crushed those enemies by lowering the elevator on top of them. So we have the stone key. I think that was used over here. There's an argument to be made that I should not take any of the shards until the end of the level, and just leave them all here and run back through the entire level to pick them up when I need them. Since this way we would start the next level with a fully charged shield amulet. Assuming, of course, we find another shield amulet somewhere around here and then able to charge it. Since we're probably going to be taking more and many more hits as we go forward in the game. But I don't like doing that, at the very least not on screen. It would take too long and be too distracting, I think. I wonder what they're waiting for. I guess an axe to the side of the head. That sounds like a Cerebus. It can fit through there. Woo! Kind of a bit lucky there, Tim. You didn't take any hits. Looks like only one of these going to enter. Nice! Let's not make ourselves a target for those gentlemen up there. Let's try to get around behind them. I keep missing her. If you guys hadn't shouted anything and instead just immediately started shooting, I wouldn't have known you were there. Good thing they're also not great at aiming. A shield amulet. We'll want to know what's here in case we lose a good portion of our shield or all of it later on, which may happen. We're going to have a very nice arena battle at the very end of this level. Captain Dura's log, day 239. Valk is under attack. Our crystal barriers must have fallen somehow, since the invading force is using powerful magic portals to bypass our outer defenses. I have linked up with Captain Beza, or Beza, I don't know how to say her name, and the rest of the garrison. We are outnumbered, and we're barely holding the apartments. We don't have enough supplies to survive a siege, so we have decided to split up. I will take 6 bear warriors and rush to the lancers guarding the Crystal Heart, since that's our grand duty. The plaza path is blocked, so our best shot is to move to the forge and use the portal there to rally up with the Heart's guardians. Beza will stay here with the goblins and hold the barracks, or at least try to slow the waves down. A sentence has been added to the bottom, clearly written in haste by someone else. The ink hasn't dried. We ran out of ammo. It's not even fair. Beza is dead. I have nowhere to fall back now. Remember us. She wants us to go downstairs. Interesting sniper spot. I don't know how effective this is, though. I don't really have a good angle against the enemies down below. But I don't think it's worth it. Let's see if we can enter that room from a different side. Picked up an axe key. A very luxurious apartment complex. Sounds like there's some sort of passage over there, based on what I'm hearing. I don't see any secret doors in the bathroom. I'm sorry, is that right? Yeah, yep. 'Tis a shame I couldn't find you before you set off. The matters of the underworld are an ever-pressing one. Hope you're still well. It is about time you and your orc sisters went to strike those chaotic savages. Still, as much as I like the scars, try not to bring back any fresh ones. I'll be watching this conflict carefully, but my resources are stretched thin. Speaking of, you forgot your sentry toy by the temple. I dropped it in the bedroom. P.S. You need to find a better place to hide your apartment key. A. Oh, wow! They give you a sentry gun. You can deploy sentry turrets from your inventory. Once deployed, you can move them around by interacting with them. I wonder if that's the Shade who we're following. Alright, nothing else here that I can see. Didn't find this secret either earlier, everyone, so kind of awesome to have a sentry so early. Okay, that axe key must have only opened that door. And someone broke this elevator. Probably one of the cultists. We got an axe key, but we need an iron key. We didn't fully explore this area. Sounds like there's a lot of angry things up ahead. Console chamber, maybe? This group of apartments? I mean, that looks like the weapon we're currently using. Oh, and there's the key we want. And nothing else here. Alright, well with that key, we can go back to the apartments. Oh, this is a sink. Okay. And activate the other lever. We'll need both of them thrown to access what's behind the large gate. If you walk over corpses that still have their heads and what have you on them, Zan will kick them off of them. I missed it, Tim. It's over here. Also, you can kick heads around. I don't know what purpose it serves, other than it's pretty funny. All right. That should do it. Before we head down there, though, there is a secret in this room. Kind of well hidden. Let's see where this passage leads. Poor sister didn't survive down here. This is a strength potion? Potion of might. Let's read about that one. I actually don't know what that does. Drinking this will grant you ungodly strength but sap your dexterity. You gain hit point regeneration, increased melee, throwing damage. What else? But your other ranged attacks will be weaker. Lasts 60 seconds. Seems to be the only thing in here as well. Could be useful, though. And this was the broken elevator we saw before. Which we shouldn't need to take. Alright, let's go this way. Speed potion. Health potion. Good God, there's so many of them. increases our shooting speed as well, apparently. Very nice. We got one of the flyers. I like that the Hellhounds, or Cerebus, are trapped inside that pool, and our sentry gun's destroyed. Let's use this Dark Shard. Enemies will have a more difficult time actually hitting us. I think we might have... Okay, we did not let the Hellhounds out yet. Woo! That was great! I prefer having only enemies to worry about in front of me. It sounds like there's a Hellhound left. All right, not bad. I thought that was not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I think our sentry gun really helped with the initial wave of them. All right, so let's double back and get the other shielding amulet that we left behind. We can also now go and pick up some of the ammo we left behind as well. Back up to 100 of it. And now any other shards we pick up can contribute to that. I don't think there's a whole lot of enemies left, if there is any at all, on this level. Not bad though, right? That was fun. I really liked that battle the first time I did it. I think I died twice to it. I wasn't expecting so many enemies at first. It's pretty glorious to be thrust into these, like, death arenas. I don't know what we would call these. Arena battles is what I usually call them. Oh, we got Choker of the Beast over there, too. Nice. I didn't realize that was even present in this area. Okay, we want as much ammo as we can possibly hold on to. And all the crystal shards. These are some of the healing potions I used during that battle. I was using them. We're down to 2 time shards, and we used, looks like, 3 or 4 health potions. I should get something... There we go. Just in case I accidentally hit F, this way we use that instead. Alright, looks like that's everything from what I can tell. Let's head on in. We read, I think this is a bathhouse. Very beautiful here. Very elegant. This wall remembers the western wing, which was damaged beyond repair. The recovered materials have been used to restore the other bath chambers. Sounds like there's a secret here. Okay, it's coming from both of those things in the wall, so maybe there isn't a secret. Shade is still watching me. Nothing in this bath chamber. Now, there's a secret here, but I wasn't able to enter it last time. But it's pretty funny if you can get into it. Maybe there's a switch around here somewhere that opens that up for me. If I can't find it, I'll just have to tell you guys what's behind that. This one particular pot. Can I jump over it? I can't crouch through it either. You can see it clearly here on the map, but you're not able to. I'm not able to go through it. I think it's from the cartoon Adventure Time. There's a strange-looking dog with sunglasses and really like long arms, and a kid with like a backpack and like a white hood or something like that on his head. So I think it's from the Adventure Time cartoon. I never watched that cartoon, so I couldn't tell you anything about it other than the name. And even then, I'm not 100% sure that's accurate. And it looks like we're getting on the other side of those cultists at some point. It's not this side, right? I don't think it's this side. Oh, maybe it is this side. Hold on. Is it here we go through? Nope. Okay. I said I wouldn't spend time looking for secrets if I don't know where they are, and I don't know where it is. Handful of power shards before we end the mission. Very nice. Back up to 130. I'm surprised we didn't get too badly hurt there. I think, Tim, it's really handy when you use all your items. That was a great running shot with our crush bow, wasn't it? Or at least I thought it was. Uh-oh. Better find a way to get up. Actually, we have the elemental reef if it comes down to it. We didn't need it here. Oh, I forgot to use my fireballs. That would have been a good spot for them. Looks like our Bathhouse adventure is coming to a close. There's how we get into the forge, everyone, through that vent. Before we do it, let's read all the last of these notes. The ledger holds records of supplies brought in from the forge. Several blank pages at the back seem to have been ripped away. If that leads back to where we first found the crush bow, we left 3 healing pots in that container there, which is the amount we used during that battle. Actually, at least that many. The scroll feels warm, and after unrolling it, you notice the ink is still fresh. Zan! What the hell are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be off with our main force to strike at Hell's core? Unless... Look, the demons are way up our ass right now. I saw you coming through the vision globe, and I think I know where you're headed. Cultists are all over the place, and pretty much everyone got ambushed and killed in mere moments. The Forge made no exception. An elven warlock seems to be leading this assault. Tough bitch. Went straight through the lower plaza and used magic to cave in the whole tunnel behind her. The Lancers won't hold out forever, and it's going to be hard for us to reach them and assist. Duro went through with 5 other orcs, and used the Forge portal to get there. Or at least, I think so. The warp looked unstable to me. She told me to get to Beza, but I was too late, so I'm heading back to the Crystal Heart now. Hurry up to the Forge. I'll keep the portal open. Reaver Taiti. All enemies killed. Most secrets found. Most of the items found. We missed quite a few items. Where did I miss those? Just over par. Only 32 minutes for that mission. That's a fast one. The half-orc hopped into the ventilation shaft, sweaty arms shaking in exhaustion. As she crawled forward, she could feel her battered body growing less responsive, beckoning for rest. The air seemed to be heating up. Visions of war rolled before her eyes, a dark citadel surrounded by hellish plains. Orcs were raging around her, clenched into battle with the demonic horde. She tried to move, but something held her in place, a dark figure with a gleaming pair of orange eyes. Abhoth. The name suddenly rang her awake, head almost hitting against a narrow vent in surprise. How long had she been asleep? Moving forward, adrenaline coursed up her veins as the thought of the demon invasion brought her back on track. She had to reach the portal and use it to get to the Crystal Heart before the aggressors did. But with an army of cultists around, it won't be easy. Alright, everyone. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.